Youngbauer, the coach, as it is Muskie boy basketball tonight. Mississippi Athletic Conference battle. This is the Muscatine Power and Water pregame show. Terry, big night for the Muskies as the number 2 team in the state comes rolling to town.
Boy, it really is. You know, you face a team like Hy-Vee tonight who's known for their defense. I mean, that's their bread and butter. I mean, Coach Hillman and his staff have done a tremendous job over the years of building this program, and you know that's what they pride themselves on. And they've certainly earned that ranking. You know, have had some great wins this year. Beat a great Rock Island team over just before Christmas at the shootout, Illinois-Iowa shootout, and Rock Island has an outstanding team. So I mean, that was a great win for them.
And they come into town 9-0. Again, they've traversed up to number 2 in the rankings. They're led by Ryan Dolphin, their senior guard, who's averaging 16 points per game, 3 rebounds per game. He's also averaging 6 assists per game. I looked it up. They are number 2 in the state in assists. So their offense not only is prolific, they do it by sharing the basketball.
Absolutely. You know, they just have a great concept of the game. You know, they put the, you know, whatever in the team. They really emphasize that, you know, offensively and defensively. I mean, they play great individual defense, but they play super team defense. I mean, if a guy gets beat, you know, he can count on help. Absolutely. They really know how to play the game, and as you said, they share the basketball. They're great with dribble penetration and then finding drawing a defender and then finding the open man. And I kind of watched some of their highlights this afternoon, and they look to be an outstanding three-point shooting team. They've got 3 or 4 guys that really can shoot the three-pointer.
Some of those other names are going to be Joel Lawler, who's averaging 11.7 points per game, and Connor Borbeck, a junior, who's averaging 12 points per game. For the Muskies leading the way, though, freshman Luke Wieskamp, the leading scorer, 10.9 points per game. The last time we saw him, he had 20 for the Muskies. And the defensive end is improving for the Muskies as well. Dante Lee also averaging double figures at 10.3 points per game, and he's the leading rebounder at 5.4 boards a game. So tall task, but we're hoping to get some healthier players back. We saw Sam Emmert in limited action last week. We found out today he's going to get the start tonight for the Muskies.
Yeah, it was nice to see Sam get his feet wet in that last game against Bettendorf. You know, he came in and gave him some solid minutes there, hit a big 3-point shot off the bench, and, you know, I'm sure that, each time he steps on the floor, he's going to feel more comfortable and get in the flow of the game. And as you said, that's just nice to see him getting back healthy and helping the Muskies.
Head coach Luke Torelli in his first year as the head varsity coach after being a longtime assistant for the Muskie program. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we will have the Bears starting lineups as part of the Muscatine Power and Water pregame show.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest 1/8 of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Arty's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
Welcome back to Muscatine High School. Joel Krausar and Terry Youngbauer, as it is Muskie Mississippi Athletic Conference boys basketball as the number 2 ranked team in 5-4A. Pleasant Valley comes to town 9-0. Muscatine 0-8 on the season. But if you look at their last few outings, playing much tighter basketball, much more competitive basketball. And we'll see if it was not too long ago, a similar Pleasant Valley team came rolling into this gym, and Muscatine provided a big upset. So we'll see if we can have that repeat itself tonight as we get ready for the starting lineups presented by Bear of Muscatine. Starting for the PV Spartans, number 2, Ryan Dolphin, the 5'8" senior. Joel Lawler, 6'1" senior guard, starting for the Spartans. Number 14 is Joel. Number 23, Connor Borbeck, the 6'2" guard. He's a junior. Number 24, JT Muzalski, a 6'1" forward. also a senior. And then number 33, the youngster, sophomore, David Gorsland, a 6-foot forward. So you look across this board, not one really towering player, almost like a 5-guard, 5-forward lineup here for the Spartans.
We should match up fairly well, Joel. We shouldn't have any real big mismatches, at least in size. And, the thing about the PV kids, though, they're all tough kids.
Right.
And they play bigger than they are. So, they're scrappy.
Well, and Lawler is a name that I saw and called on the football field. He's a multi-sport athlete,
Yes.
as is Dolphin. And Muskie is as well, one of the better football teams in the country. In the state. Muscatine starting lineups, senior heavy, with the exception of the one freshman, as Braden Hufford, the senior guard, 6'3", he'll get many starts under his belt, going back to his sophomore year. Sam Emmert, the junior, the 6'3" junior, starting for the Muskies tonight. And then the 6'1" senior, Dante Lee, wearing number 11. And then number 15, Luke Wieskamp, the freshman for the Muskies, and their team's leading scorer. And Miles Melendez getting the start tonight. The senior guard, Miles, brings a lot of energy and a lot of toughness to this defensive attack of the Muskies.
Yeah. I think, Miles is suited for this ball game because, like you said, you got to be tough to play. You're going to earn everything you get against PV. They're going to make you earn it. But, you have to be really tough. There's going to be long possessions. They'll take care of the basketball. They're going to be very patient at times on offense. And Miles is a good defender, and he doesn't break down often.
That is your starting lineups presented by Bear of Muscatine. Good crowd in the gym tonight. A young crowd in the gym tonight, as at halftime we will have some of the future Muskies. The AAU program will be scrimmaging at halftime, and we'll have a little bit more information about them as that program will take place. Our starting lineups are completed. The Muskies are led by Luke Torelli, assisted by Joel Witchers and Brandon Van Zant, as we now rise as we honor America with our national anthem. As we prepare for tip-off, broadcast sponsors for tonight's game are RIVO Plumbing and Heating, Riots and Rebels Salon, Bickford Senior Living, First National Bank of Muscatine, Affordable Metal Manufacturing, Eastern Iowa Power Washers, and Bear of Muscatine.
Joel, common opponents, we've both recently played Bettendorf, and, I thought the Muskies really battled hard and gave Bettendorf all they wanted. Bettendorf came out with a win there and pulled away at the end, but, Bettendorf just played PV, and they had PV down.
Yeah.
And really, that was a heck of a game. So,
Spartans had to come back to win that.
Yes, they had to come off the mat there. So, the Muskies have showed no quit this year, and I'm sure they're going to really battle hard again tonight.
Sam Emmert with the tip duties. It's good to see Diamond Crahy is dressed tonight. I don't know if we'll see him. He's battling back from an injury. Melendez is going to draw the foul. Good, crisp offense from the Muskies, and that'll get Ryan Dolphin with his first personal foul just 8 seconds into the ball game.
Well, the important thing about that, Joel, is it kind of indicates how the officials are going to call the game. They called the handshake there, and, PV likes to play that pressure defense, so I think that is really in Muscatine's favor if they're going to call a tight game.
Emmert, shot fake, and he'll drive, and then an offensive foul. You mentioned that defensive help. The weak side defender, Ryan Dolphin, just rotates over and gets position and draws the charge.
Ryan is not a very big kid, but, boy, is he a tough kid.
He's
tough
smart,
and smart.
too.
And just gave his body up there and took the charge.
Channeling his inner Troy Skinner, Ryan Dolphin takes the charge. The youngsters are all Googling that name right now. David Gorsland works it around. And that's an out-of-control play, and that's a turnover as the Spartans will turn it over. I think that's a good no call by the officials.
Absolutely. I think he just got out of control, got going too fast, and there was definitely not a foul in that play.
So the Muskies will bring it up. Melendez will run point guard for Muscatine. Over to Hufford. Back to Emmert. Dante Lee looking to drive. That pass is deflected.
Muscatine's being very patient.
Two defenders closing out on Wieskamp on the shot. And now Lee will drive, and he'll kick out to Melendez. Shot fake by Wieskamp.
One thing I think Muscatine's got to do a better job is catching the ball cleanly. We haven't caught the ball cleanly in a lot of these passes here.
Pleasant Valley, their signature man-to-man defense. And Wieskamp's called for the travel.
You know, if you look out on the floor, you know, PV just, they don't look very physically imposing as you look on the court. As you pointed out, they don't really have a lot of size, but they just play so well together. And yeah, they're good athletes.
Hand position's good.
Yes,
I mean, they close out under control.
They're just so fundamentally sound. So fundamentally sound.
Dolphin got every part of the rim but the bottom. Rims out, and the Muskies get the rebound. That's a big key. Pleasant Valley, one of the leading offensive rebounding teams in the state. At 11 per game. Wieskamp at the top of the key. Hufford with the shot fake. Melendez now for three. No good. Rebounded by Pleasant Valley. Lawler tries to get to the rim. Offensive board. Boardback finds Lawler, who's going to get the and one opportunity. Good find there by Connor Boardback.
You know, you pointed out they were one of the top offensive rebound teams in the state. And, you know, number 24, JT Muszaleski, did a great job of tipping that. He couldn't get the rebound, but he tipped it out to Boardback, and then he found Lawler underneath.
Short on the free throw. That's rebounded by Melendez as they tried to tip back again. Wieskamp on the wing. Dante Lee for three. First National Bank of Muscatine three-pointer as the Muskies take a 1-point lead, 3-2.
You know, if you want to have any chance against these teams like PV, you got to have a great start. And I think if you ask the Muscatine coaches to be up 3-2 at 4:53 in the first quarter, they'd be happy.
Back cut by Dolphin. Misses the wide open layup, and Lee with the rebound.
And you got to catch a few breaks like that, Joel.
And Lee on the stumble slid out of bounds, and it'll be Spartan basketball. There's Diamond Cray. He checks in for the Muskies.
Great back cut there by Peavy and Ryan Dolphin. He just, you know, he was just so open. He just missed the layup.
It's one of those, is this really real moments?
Yes. Sometimes the open shots are the hardest shots.
Wouldn't know.
I don't think we'll see that happen again.
Boardback for three. Good rebound. Good rebound there.
That's the sophomore, David Gorsland. Yep. He played very well against Bettendorf for Pleasant Valley in that last game.
Lee over to Crahy. Dolphin, good defense, gets the steal. And now they'll look to push. This is Lawler. Now Dolphin with the shot fake. Good recovery defense by Lee.
You know, PV, they'll try to push it, but if they don't have anything.
Another mental error by the Spartans. That'll be a backcourt violation.
If they don't have anything initially, they'll be very content to be patient with it, too.
So I have a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. We mentioned we were complimenting Pleasant Valley's closeout under control. That last offensive possession for the Spartans, the Muskies had some out-of-control closeouts, shot fake. They were able to get some penetration. Muscatine was able to recover, but that's an example of that may be something you're reviewing right now as a coaching staff.
Sure. I'll tell you, you got to be, if you're Muscatine, you got to be happy. You're down 4-3,
right?
And deep into the first quarter, so, your kids are really hanging in there, and that's all you can ask for. You want to try to keep the game close.
Especially a team like Pleasant Valley that averages almost 60 points per game. Even though they're a controlled offensive team, they like to score and score in bunches.
They're certainly scoring more this year, I think, than they do typically.
Maybe prepping for that shot clock coming next year.
Yes.
As Hufford goes to the baseline.
They recover so quickly. We had nice penetration there and a pass along the baseline, but they close out so well on our shooters. There's that help. Tip ball.
Recovered by Lawler. Now he's got a 2-on-1, now 3-on-1. Shot missed. And it's going to stay with the Spartans. McCrahy did a good job not drawing a foul.
What I like is Diamond just made him take a tough shot there, and that's all he can do. And he came up with a miss. That was a great defensive play by Diamond.
Gorsland back to Dolphin.
We've dodged a couple bullets early here, Joel. PV has missed typically what they make on some of those easy shots.
There's Gorsland from the free throw line. That ball's rebounded by Lee. And now the Muskies will run. Wieskamp for three in the corner. No good. Rebound, Pleasant Valley. This is Kipper into the game for the Spartans, number 4. Lawler with the shot fake and drive. That 3, no good. That's going to be deflected off, of course, and good box out.
Box out by Braden Hufford.
4-3 ball game, 2:44 left in the first quarter.
Limit him to one shot, Joel. That's a big key. Yeah, Braden did a great job boxing out there.
Coy Kipper, the sophomore, defending Melendez here. A little half-court trap action.
PV coaches are urging their players to move up, pick them up higher here. They want to put a little pressure on Muscatine.
That's going to be a 10-second call as Melendez. A little man-to-man half-court trap.
Looks like they're going to try to pick tempo up a little bit here, Joel.
Kipper to Dolphin. Excuse me, now that is actually Bryce Rubel who's checked in.
He's a decent three-point shooter as well.
You might argue that he's money if he was Russian.
Great block by Diamond.
Spin move. Wow. Spartans able to get the rebound. 50-50 ball. Muscatine able to get it. And now Craigie smartly slows down and lets the offense reset.
We're still at 4-3. PV by 1.
There's a steal with a breakout. Good finish there by Borbeck. Good catch and recovery.
Looks like PV's trapping, Joel.
Yeah, the trap is coming as soon as they see him pick up the dribble. And now they're going to call a foul.
We got another break there because that was tipped, and I thought PV players just kind of stood and watched the basketball and was loose, and Diamond picked it up.
Coy Kipper called for the foul, his first. Now Jaime Martinez will check in for the Muskies. I want to say congratulations to Jaime Martinez, was just named to the academic all-state football team last week. So fine outing in the classroom for him as well as athletically.
That's a great honor. That's a great honor. I don't know if we celebrate those kids enough, Joel. You know, we sometimes overlook that part of the equation, the academic side.
That's going to be deflected on Lee, and so it'll be PV ball.
PV's been a little uncharacteristically, lackadaisical with the basketball here in the first quarter. I'm sure Coach Hillman's going to talk about that at the time, the intermission break here, and try to shore that up a little bit.
Well, some of that's from the quality effort that we've seen from this Muskie defense.
Absolutely. I would agree with that. Nice.
Pass deflected by Lee. And Connor Christensen checks in for Luke Wieskamp. Kipper. 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Interior pass. That's going to be a foul on Crahy as they were trying to feed JT Mizalski. Elijah Wallace into the game now for the Spartans, number 22.
You get caught behind in the post like that and you try to deflect, you're going to get called almost every time on that.
Wallace's pass to Dolphin is stolen by Hufford. Good anticipation from the senior. Martinez.
3 ties it up here, Joel. Be a great way to end the quarter.
Crahy on the wing. Over to Christensen. Hufford for 3. No good. Rebounded by PV. Here comes Dolphin. 10 seconds to go in the first quarter.
May have shot that just a little too quick.
Dolphin for 3. Splash down. Moves that lead to 6 as we end the first quarter. Dante Lee with the only points for the Muskies in the first quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be back with more Muskie basketball.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking about.
We're looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing I need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'd like to take a minute to talk to you.
And welcome back to Muscatine High School. Joel Krausar and Terry Youngbauer as we just finished up the first quarter as the Muskies trailed the Spartans 9-3. Really good first quarter for the Muskies.
Yes, it was, Joel. You know, I think on that last possession, though, I'm sure the Muscatine coaches would have liked to have seen them take that last shot a little bit toward the end of the quarter there. We shot it with about 12 seconds left.
Yep.
When you run it down that much, you might as well go for the last shot because we gave PV that opportunity and they came away with a 3 there to extend their lead. Hey, we need to say hi to Jean Peterson, our secretary over at Susan Clark Junior High. She's listening to the broadcast, and she's the mother of Chris Hassel, the great Chris Hassel from Muscatine, who I know everybody loves listening to cover games. I hope we can get a few pointers from Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. Very proud.
Thanks
St.
for watching,
Ambrose
Gene. Absolutely.
3-pointer. Dolphins starting to heat up.
I think that's his spot there at the top of the key, Joel. This trap has been really effective for PV. They've had 2 possessions, and they've come up with tips and steals.
Drives, kicks. He's got Wieskamp for 3. No good. Dante Lee with the offensive rebound and putback. Dante's got all 5 for the Muskies. Muscatine staying aggressive.
Outstanding run to the rim there by Dante. Nobody blocked him out, and he went to the rim and tipped it in. That was a very athletic play, Joel.
Dolphin at the top of the key. Again, stay tuned for halftime. We'll have some young Muskies. The 3rd and 4th grade AAU teams will be scrimmaging. And now that is Rebelle for 3.
Same spot, Joel. They like that key.
And just like that, the lead is 10 with some hot shooting from the Spartans. And they continue attack with this trap. 3 guys on the trap right there. And create the turnover.
Another run out. Don't foul, Hy-Vee. Good.
Borbeck gets the bucket. He's got 4.
This trap is really effective. Muskatine's going to get a timeout here, Joel.
Coach Torelli is going to take a full timeout. We'll take a break with him. We'll be back. More Muskie basketball.
You know RIVO as expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
And welcome back as Muscatine comes out of their timeout. The Spartans are on a 9-2 run in the last minute and a half.
Joel, this three-quarter court, half-court trap is really giving us fits. Now Peavy's kind of backed it off.
Melendez able to save it off of the Spartan leg and keep it in Muscatine.
You know, that's the kind of Coach Hillman is. You know, I'm sure he knows Muscatine talked about how they wanted to handle that, so he took them out of it for that possession. So I'm sure they'll go back to it at some point. Yep, now they're back to trapping.
Martinez, Melendez, Lee, Wieskamp for three. And that's good. Three-pointer, Luke Wieskamp from First National Bank of Muscatine. If you're going to run that trap at the ball handler, you're going to leave somebody open.
Muscatine did a great job of finding Luke on that, and he knocked it down. It's a big shot for Muscatine. Keeps them close.
Three-pointer from Pleasant Valley, no good. It's going to be off Gray. It'll be off Spartan ball. It'll be Muscatine ball.
You know, I think Peavy's goal in this is just to try to speed us up a little bit, make us uncomfortable. They've extended again to three-quarter court. Looks like a 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap.
That was a good bucket from Luke Wieskamp. I saw Joe having a fine couple of games here for the Spurs.
Yes, he has. That's really great to see.
Watching a little bit of the game the other night, and Kevin Durant was guarding him.
Wow.
what an exciting moment.
Exciting for you know, Joe and for his family and all the fans in Muscatine and all over.
And we're excited as Luke carves out his own career here, just the freshman here for the Muskies.
What a great role model he's got.
Absolutely.
I mean, I know he really looks up to his brother too. Just a great family.
As Jaime Martinez looks to drive, he's going to draw the foul.
You know, and talking about the Wieskamp family, it goes all the way back to Dad. I had the great pleasure of coaching Steve, and he was a tremendous player. And you know, so just it runs in the family.
Yeah, Grandma and Grandpa at every game too.
Yes.
Gary, so many hours in the gym with his grandsons.
Absolutely.
It's cool when Joe and the family gets to play on the East Coast because Aunt Julie gets to see him.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Sam Emmert finds Wieskamp. That shot's deflected, but Melendez runs out the offensive rebound. It's going to be out of bounds, but now Coach Torelli, I think, has an argument saying he got pushed.
Just lost his balance, I guess, is what the referee thought.
As the Spartans work the ball around, 9-point lead. This is Board back on the wing. Dolphin with the jumper. No good. Rebound, Emmert. Martinez over the lead.
Muscatine seems to be moving the ball much better, catching it, moving the ball with a purpose. Settled in a little bit against this tough defense.
Emmert slashing to the rim. Melendez for three, no good. Rebound by Borbeck.
Can't fault the possession. That was a good possession for Muscatine.
Three-pointer, no good. And that's going to be a foul on Gorsland as Wieskamp did a fantastic job blocking him out.
Gorsland's a very physical player, so Luke, you know, really outsized there, but he did a great job battling there and just kept him off him.
Luke, the tallest player on the floor at 6'5". And Gorsland tried to just kind of, it was a great defensive line move. You grab the wrist, slide your shoulder underneath, try to get around the guy.
Nice job that time by Dante looking cross court. You got to look cross court against this trap.
Dante Lee driving. Fade away, no good. Rebound, Lawler. And Lee's going to get called for a foul behind the ball here.
That may have been a good thing for Muscatine because I think he
slowed down
stopped
the
the
break.
basket. Yeah, I think they had an advantage there.
It was really a good hustle. I mean, Lee was just hustling back, trying to get in the passing lane. He just gambled a little too late. First foul on Lee. Both teams with 4 team fouls. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. As Lawler works it back to Borbeck. There's Rubel. Excuse me, that's Kipper. Kipper with the jumper.
Okay.
Well, there's Gorsland skying for the rebound. Borbeck for 3.
Boy, those second possessions just really kill you.
Gorsland showed his leaping ability there, too. He skied for that rebound. Lee. No good. Rebound to Emmert. Emmert with the strong putback.
It started with a nice job breaking that trap and that press, and Dante got a good shot, and we got a nice weak side rebound there. But again, it started with breaking the trap.
2:30 to go in the first half. Joel Lawler over to Kipper. Kipper with a nice finish.
He just split 2 Muskie defenders there and had a nice little run to the rim there. That's just a little bit too easy, Joe. We got to have somebody else come over and help on that.
Pass is intercepted by Kipper. Now the Spartans and Borbeck will look to turn it over. As now Sam Emmert with a breakout. Good Euro step around the charge. As Kipper was trying to Lawler, was trying to take the charge. Emmert learned from his first foul.
Really nice job of Sam getting himself under control there, avoiding contact and finishing the play.
Borbeck for 3. Melendez with the long rebound. Hufford for 3. No good. Rebounded by Kipper. Coy Kipper brings it up for the Spartans. Long pass to Borbeck. This is Lawler. Now a push on Hufford.
Anytime you get 2 hands in the back, they're going to call that. That official underneath is looking for that stuff, and Braden got 2 hands on him. And easy call.
We see Darnell Thompson and Diamond Crahy checking in now for the Muskies.
This looks like to be Darnell's first action tonight, huh? He had a nice impact in the game, the last
really
game.
did.
I thought at home. The last game against Bettendorf at home.
Elijah Wallace in for the Spartans.
Little flex cut there.
And Diamond causes the turnover. Hufford with the drive, no good. Rebound by Gorsland.
That was a situation where we had a nice drive to the hoop, and that PV kid came over, just made it a little more difficult shot,
The lead is 10 for the Spartans. There's Lawler with the 3, and he makes it.
It seems the majority of their points tonight have come on threes, Joel.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've got 6 threes, but they're shooting the ball well from the 3.
Dante Lee will bring it up for the Muskies. Over to Thompson, who missed the cutter, the miscommunication there between he and Hufford.
That's where that pressure comes in. It happens. One kid saw he was being pressured, went backdoor, which he should, and Darnell just didn't read that, and he thought the guy was staying on the wing. That's going to happen.
15 seconds to go in the first half. Lawler. Back to Rubel. This is Kipper. Pass is deflected. 1.6 seconds on the clock.
This is big, Joel. We've got to do a great job here guarding this out of bounds play. Got a chance to catch and shoot on this.
Inside to Lawler. And he does not get it off. It was no good anyway, but good defense by Diamond Crahy on that inbound. And that's going to take us to the halftime. We'll be back after a short break with some Muskie Futures basketball as the 3rd and 4th grade Muskie AAU programs will scrimmage here. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Arty's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
We are looking for a
And we are back. That first shot, this is our next level class. The team in white is the 4th grade class, the class of 2030. Number 0 is Wyatt Anderson. Number 4, Luke Lincoln. Number 6 is Kanan Finley. This is the white team. Number 7 is Carter Randleman. Number 11 is Jackson Nienhaus. Number 14 is Brendan Gonzalez. Number 29, Austin Plank. And number 44, Carter Dillon. The purple team, the class of 2031, the 3rd grade next level Muskies. Number 3 is Caleb Heinrichs. Number 5 is Michael Chandler. Number 9 is Major Whitaker. Number 11 is Camden Phelps. Number 22 is Pete Hollenbaugh. Number 23 is Bryson Anson. Number 24 is Carter Ruckles. Number 26 is Woodson Whitaker. And number 34 is Beckham Phelps. Probably some familiar names on these teams if you've been following Muskie basketball for a long time.
Boy, that was just going through my mind, Joel, as you read all those names, and I'm looking at the program, and, just a lot of kids who've had dads who've played in the Muscatine program have done a great job. It's kind of exciting. Exciting.
And the students giving the officials a hard time. It's a fun thing. These kids are out playing. They just finished the tournament this past weekend, and it's a good night to have.
We got Spencer Lloyd and Terry Lloyd doing the officiating, so we know those guys well.
The high ball screen there from Carter Dillon as the 4th grade team ran some good offense there, just unable to finish. Lots of time put in by these youngsters and their parents as Pete Hollenbaugh works the ball back around. That's the Caleb Heinrichs, intended for Phelps. Carter Ruckles has it stolen. This is Luke Lincoln, excuse me.
Boy, these kids are really playing hard. It's great to see them out there.
Stolen there by Whitaker.
I'm amazed how organized they are.
Yeah.
For 3rd and 4th grade, they're really organized, trying to run stuff. And
great job by these coaching staffs.
Carter Randleman playing great defense there on the ball. If he can shoot it like his dad, he's going to be a great shooter.
His dad,
Nate was a
Randleman.
heck of a shooter. My God, left-handed.
Player on one of the last teams, actually. A few years ago, the team went to the state tournament, but prior to that, Nate Randleman was the point guard on the team that went to the state tournament.
Yes.
One of your last teams that
Yes.
went to the state
Yes,
tournament.
Nate could really shoot it.
Phelps, good shot. Pete Hollenbaugh with the rebound, no good.
There.
Rebounded by Plank.
Like I said, I'm really impressed with how organized these kids are. They really look like they know how to play the game a little bit. Wow.
Big bucket there. Is that Carter Dillon, number 44?
That was number 44, Carter Dillon. Just like Dad did it, too. Dad's over there smiling.
Dad Clay, one of the coaches for this 4th grade team, along with Nate Randleman.
Clay, another great Muskie player.
Lucas Phelps, Trevor Ruckles, and
Trevor,
Coach
another
Heinrichs
great
over
Muskie.
there.
God, you're naming all.
I coached Trevor when he was
That's
a freshman
tremendous.
in baseball. That was my first coaching job.
Austin Plank, would that be Mike Plank's son?
It is Mike's son.
That's awesome. I love Mike.
Another Phelps wearing 34 for the Muskies.
Okay.
This is Beckham Phelps.
Okay.
He gets it to Caleb Heinrichs.
Great move.
Shot fake.
Great shot.
Good rebound by Pete Hollenbaugh. Almost gets the putback.
Boy, this really means something to these kids. They're really out there battling hard.
Well, it's great, too. They get to play in the big gym, you know, with the high school crowd,
It's
the students
exciting.
cheering you on.
It's exciting. This builds some enthusiasm for the program, and I think this is a great, great deal.
Again, this is the next level Muskies. This is our local AAU program and travel ball program. This is the 4th grade team in white and the 3rd grade team in purple.
Great job executing the out-of-bounds play there.
Bryson Anson with the shot. Carter Dillon and Beckham Phelps battling for the ball. That'll be a jump ball. And they'll stay with the 4th grade
Joe,
team.
what's equally as exciting is you can see the fans are standing up. They're
absolutely.
really into the game. There's a lot of happy and proud parents and, you know, grandpas and grandmas and cousins and brothers and sisters.
Carter with the shake and bake. Here's Luke Lincoln.
I think Carter's looking to put another shot up.
Kanan Finley.
Nice job. Great job
6.
splitting 2 defenders there. Followed his shot. Nice save.
Anson with the save. Or excuse me, Lincoln with the save. Carter Randleman.
Boy, Carter Randleman looks like he's got some handles.
Yes.
Went behind his back there. And there you go. Pull the trigger. Great defense by number 3, Caleb Heinrichs.
Shot up, no good. Rebound by Finley. Kanan Finley.
Great job there. Great job. There's another.
Grandpa Denny sure happy with that one there. His Kanan put that one.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Pete Hollenbaugh with the shot. This is fun too. I've coached some of these kids in baseball because they're the same age as one of my sons.
Okay.
Close to the same age.
Tell you what, these 3rd graders are really playing good defense against the 4th grade kids.
And that will stay here with the 4th grade team. Yeah, I have no idea what the score is. We've got some substitutions coming in. I don't even know that they're keeping score. As Hollenbaugh and Phelps will check out for the 3rd grade team, the 2031 team. As Whitaker and Ruckles check in. Plank at the free throw line. Goes hard. Wyatt Anderson with the rebound. Carter Randleman. No good. Rebounded by Plank.
Beautiful pass by Wyatt Anderson there. Found Carter Randleman on the wing there.
Intercepted by Bryson Anson. Inadvertent buzzer.
Kids kept playing through it. Good for them.
And that
Count
is
it.
Time is up.
Bryson Anson with the drive.
And that is all for the youngsters as the varsity players.
We're going to count that last hoop, though.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely counts.
Bryson Anson with a great drive down the lane. He's got the right number. He's got Michael Jordan, 23. He looked like him on that play.
You know, what's cool here, too, is a couple of the Pleasant Valley players, as they were coming on, as the kids are leaving, they're giving high fives to the younger Muskie
absolutely.
kids. Like, this is the great enthusiasm that we're seeing in the gym.
I see Coach Lucas Phelps walking off there. He looks good. I didn't even recognize him. He looks so young. He's got his crew cut haircut.
I'm just jealous of
Nate
people my
Randleman.
age who still have hair.
Like you said, Coach Clay Dillon. Hey, great job, guys. Great job.
That's going to do it for our Muscatine Futures part of the halftime, presented by Bear of Muscatine. And we'll be back in about 40 seconds,
Nice
30
job.
seconds here
Great
with
job.
the second half.
You know RIVO as expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turn.
And we are back as the second half begins. That was the Muscatine Lawn and Power halftime show. As the Pleasant Valley Spartans lead Muscatine 25-12. Muscatine will start with their usual starting lineup of Braden Hufford, Sam Emmert, Luke Wieskamp, Dante Lee, and Miles Melendez, who has the ball for the Muskies. The starting five will start out for the Spartans as well.
These first 3 to 5 minutes, Joel, this third quarter are really important for Muscatine. They got to try to get themselves back in the game here a little bit.
Hufford.
If you're PV, you want to try to extend your lead.
Luke Wieskamp with the drive. No good. Rebounded by Dolphin.
Just a tough break there on that shot. Really nice drive by Luke. Avoided the charge, just couldn't come up with it.
Here's Gorson on the wing. Lawler gets in deep and makes the bucket.
He's really a strong kid, and when you allow him to catch it down low like that, he's probably going to do some good things down there.
6'1", averaging 11.7 points per game. He's got 7 tonight.
You know, PV's pretty balanced looking at their scoring.
Lee draws the foul. That's going to be on Lawler.
I think he got him down low with the body.
Yep. It was before the shot. Or no, they are giving him 2 shots. Okay.
Okay.
I thought it was. But they were congregating like it was not, so I wasn't certain. First foul on Lawler. Lee, the leading scorer for the Muskies tonight, it's 6 points. Lee has 6. Wieskamp has 3. And Emmert with 4 as Lee misses the second free throw, rebounded by Dolphin. Dolphin averaging almost 4 rebounds a game at 5'8". Lawler with the turnover. Hufford skips it to Wieskamp.
Got to be careful on that cross-court pass. Peavy is so good at anticipating. Short, crisp passes against this team.
Fadeaway attempt by Emmert, shot blocked, rebounded by Hufford. And that's stolen by Dolphin.
That's just what I alluded to, Joel. They anticipate so well.
Yep.
You know, Ryan Dolphin just read that. You could see he read that all along. He knew where it was going and jumped it.
Melendez.
Yeah, he stepped
out of bounds.
Muscatine looks like Miles is moving up, playing a little full court pressure. All by himself, though.
Here's Lawler. 3 from Boardback, good. He was certain he was taking that shot. Connor Boardback.
Boy, the junior looks like to be a great three-point shooter. He really has good form. And that was a deep 3, Joel.
Yeah, that was a collegiate 3, if not a little bit further.
Absolutely.
Emmert on the cut. He draws the foul as J.T. Mizalski lost him in the trail position.
This is a crucial time of the game, Joel. We can't let, Muscatine can't let this lead grow any bigger.
And Lawler put that pass right in the shooting pocket of Boardback on that shot too, Terry.
Yes.
A quick 5-second call, so the Muskies will turn it over.
Yeah, it's so important. I always said good passes lead to good shots. And, that was a great pass. When shooters are open, you want to get them the ball and get them in the right spot. That's a great teaching point, Joel, for younger kids.
Three-pointer, good. As Joel Lawler knocks down the tray.
It's like Muscatine's going to get a timeout here, Joel.
A 30-second timeout.
It doesn't feel like a 22-point lead.
No.
It feels like a closer game.
And I think one thing that we've seen is Pleasant Valley just doing a great job of giving Muscatine one shot attempt and making it a contested shot. There's been no clean, open looks.
Yeah. Yeah, in our opening talk, I had said you're going to earn every point you get against this Pleasant Valley team. They make it so difficult. Even when you beat them, they somehow turn an easy shot into a difficult shot.
Well, and it's almost like I follow collegiate and high school wrestling, and some of these great wrestlers, and we're going to have wrestling next week. On Thursday, the 20th, we'll have another triangular here, and then on the 29th, we'll have the Mississippi Athletic Conference Wrestling Tournament here. But you get some of these wrestlers who are just dominant on top, and once they get you down, like in this situation, Pleasant Valley, they just keep the pressure on, and even if you do something right, it just gets frustrating.
You make a good point there. Pleasant Valley is a very difficult team to come back, down 20 on. They just make things so difficult for you.
We've seen it done.
Yeah, absolutely. Muscatine's not going to quit. We know that.
Emmert gets a good look. And just right there, 5'8" on 6'5". Good job by Luke Wieskamp battling for the rebound, but Dolphin just gets the right position, works the right angle, and gets the rebound. The only way Luke could have gotten that rebound was to foul. Deflected. Another back tip from Mizalski, rebounded by Borbeck.
He's done that several times tonight, hasn't he?
Lawler for three, no good. Rebound by Hufford. Good box out by Braden. Melendez working it around. Wieskamp for three. No good. Rebound Gorsland.
He's a nice-looking sophomore.
And there's a nice-looking senior, Ryan Dolphin for three.
On defense there, we just made what I call a cardinal sin. You can't run by the ball there. I know you're going for a steal, but you take yourself out of the play there and gave up a wide-open three.
Good backdoor cut by Emmert. Emmert's so active without the ball.
Sam has done some nice things tonight, that's for sure. I'm wondering how his conditioning is since he's been out for so long. He's played quite a few minutes tonight.
He started the season in a walking boot. Saw his first action last week after the holiday break. Now Diamond Crahy and Jaime Martinez check in. Martinez back to Lee. Crahy at the top of the key. What a pass.
Great back cut by Muscatine there, just couldn't finish. Again, PV made him take a very difficult shot.
Here's Rubel. Now Joel Lawler at the top of the key. Connor Borbeck. Little jump hook, no good. Rebound Crahy. Emmert for three. No good. Good shot. Borbeck, that was an even deeper three.
Boy, he didn't hesitate either. Good shooters shoot good shots, and he's definitely a good shooter.
Hufford will check in for Wieskamp. Dante Lee still leading the way for the Muskies with 6 points. Hufford for three. Crahy with the rebound, but his toe was on the line.
We've only given up 38, Joel, with 2 minutes in the third, which is not bad,
No.
but we just only scored 13. 13 is just enough points, just not generating enough offense. That's our biggest difficulty tonight.
Coy Kipper will bring it up for the Spartans. He's in the game. Kipper, Gorsland, Rubel, Wallace, and Dolphin on the floor for the Spartans. Inside to Kipper, or Rubel, excuse me. And now here's Kipper. Three-pointer for Coy Kipper.
Really a nice extra pass from Gorsline, the sophomore, and found Kipper in the corner there for a nice three.
Sophomore to sophomore connection.
Well, it seems every team we see, there's good young players.
Yeah, I mean,
and we've got plenty of our own too, though, Joel.
We had Wilkins last week.
So,
We've got Gorsland and Kipper.
Just some really, really good young talent in the entire league. Some good sportsmanship between Sam and
Kipper
there. You know, or is that Rubel? I think it was Rubel at 10. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're both competitors.
Offered from the top of the key. Pass is deflected. It's going to stay with the Muskies as Wallace knocked it out.
We just got to be a little stronger with the basketball there on the wing.
Wallace, another big sophomore, 6'6".
Well, we have been stuck on 13, Joel, for some time.
Dante Lee with the steal, and now he's got an advantage over to Crahy. And the runner is good.
Very, very unselfish play by Dante there. You know, he could have taken the ball to the basket himself, but I think he realized that Diamond had an easier shot, and he dumped it off.
Dolphin drives baseline, finds Gorsland in the corner, and he knocks it down. Everyone on this Spartan team is a threat from behind the arc. Turnover on the Muskies.
You know, for those younger players out there, Diamond just tried to catch it. It wasn't a great pass, but he tried to catch it one hand. You've always got to try to catch everything two hands. Just much easier.
Darnell Thompson checks in for Muscatine.
Peavy's going to go for the last shot here, Joel, the quarter.
Under 10 seconds here. Here's Dolphin. They're going to call a hand check on Darnell.
It's kind of how we started the game, and that's only the second real hand check they've called all game. So,
I've felt like it's been a very well officiated game.
Yes, it's been. Officials have done a tremendous job.
Dolphin, 3 seconds. Step back three. No good. Wow. That was close. I thought Darnell got a piece of it. That was really good defense by Darnell. And we're going to take another short break. We'll be back with the fourth quarter on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app. Card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural.
And welcome back. Fourth quarter getting underway here at Muscatine High School as Pleasant Valley leads Muscatine 43-15. Stay tuned for our post-game show presented by Hy-Vee as we'll have our Affordable Metal Manufacturing and Eastern Iowa Power Washers offensive and defensive players of the game.
You know, if you're Muscatine, Joe, we're down 28 heading into the fourth quarter. Realistically, it's going to be pretty tough to come back and win the basketball game. But what you're doing is you're playing for the next game.
Right.
And just trying to get better with each possession. You know, a team like Peavy's going to make you get better because they're going to make you play hard. They're going to expose everything you need to work on.
And you're going to play PV again.
Absolutely. So, you know, you just can't hang your head. You just got to keep playing and play for the next game and for the rest of the season. You know, the goal is, I always said the goal to my kids was not to win. You want to win, of course, but I said the goal is to play well.
Right.
Winning and losing will take care of itself.
Right. It's the result of of the process.
Exactly.
And as a young player, you hear that, and it's like, oh, that is such coach speak. I hear that from every coach I have. But it's really the truth. There's a reason you hear it from every coach that you have. Darnell Thompson battling for the rebound, jump ball. Coach Torelli, I think, has a real argument that he was over the back.
I thought he was going to call over the back.
Yeah, and he calls the jump ball. Stays with the Muskies. Crahy at the top of the key. Luke for three, and it sticks.
Right. From our angle, I could just see it was just a little off. It was not straight on line that time. And
good backspin on that. Dolphin will bring it up.
PV looks like they're trying to get some kids into the game that get some minutes off the bench.
That pass deflected out of bounds by Wieskamp. And the substitutions, Mizalski, Borbeck, and Lawler, and that's Gorsland. So
wholesale substitutions, Joel. I'm sure they're trying to
actually Aaron Treestad checks in.
Get some minutes for some guys, trying to make their team better as well.
Yeah, they've got some subs in with some starters to try to keep some continuity.
Sure.
As Borbeck, pull-up jumper. He's got a nice shot.
I'm really impressed with him. That time he put the ball on the floor and pulled up and shot a mid-range jump shot. Yep.
And an offensive foul on Thompson, as that's Mizalski who takes the charge. Yeah, Borbeck right at his average, 12 points.
They're a tough team to guard because they are so balanced. Each kid can, as you indicated, got a lot of three-point shooters.
As Lawler works it in, now he kicks it out. That's T-Strad who hits the shot.
Fresh off the bench there, and that's a great way to get yourself in the flow of the game. Joel hit a three.
6'3" junior.
He sure looked confident shooting the ball.
Well, Coach Hillman's been doing this a long time in Pleasant Valley. And the system is really kind of homogenous, whether you have 6'7" players or 6'1" players or 5'7" players. It can fit any type of personnel.
I have great respect for Coach Hillman. He's a tremendous coach. He's got Coach Neil Green, another great coach on his staff down there. He's been there for a long time. Been a head coach himself at many places.
Good putback there from Dante Lee as he has 8 now.
And Coach Hillman's probably the dean of the conference, isn't he? With all these new coaches we've had in here, in both the girls and the boys league, he's one of the mainstays.
Good defense there from the Muskies as Crahy and Thompson were working around that screen. Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Leaf. As Lee now in double figures.
Dante's had a nice game tonight. He's done some nice things. That was great.
He just competed on both ends of the floor really hard, too.
I like the way he uses the glass on those short jumpers.
Yeah, that's kind of a lost art.
Yeah.
Dolphin off the curl screen, no good. Rebounded by Muzalski.
Boy, that was a nice pass.
And then one as Lawler finishes.
Yeah, Muzalski had a nice offensive rebound there, and I thought he was going to go up with himself, but he found a wide-open Lawler and resulted in a chance for a three-point play for PV.
Fouls on Wieskamp, his first.
You mentioned, PV, it looks like interchangeable parts.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really does.
The guys all play the same. It doesn't matter, the names change and the guys off the bench, but they don't look any different.
Yeah, it's like a Danish engineered green energy platform. It's like it all is efficient. Everything works in its place. I just watched a documentary on European green energy, so that's why that was fresh in my mind. I am a nerd.
I thought it was a good segue into that, Joel. And we didn't even talk about that ahead of time. Right. I wasn't trying to set you up. Still 4 minutes left in the game, Joel.
Yep. 51-19 is the score. There's Lawler down low, and he's going to have another three-point play opportunity. He's a sneaky, strong guy.
You know, they run a couple of cuts off that high post screener there, and we're starting to trail that guy a little bit, and they've gotten a couple looks in there.
That foul's on Martinez, his first. Henry Leslie will check in for PV. Might be coming in for the shooter here. And Lawler will get a well-deserved break as he has 10 points now for Pleasant Valley. Dolphin had 10, Lawler with 10, and Borbeck with 12. There's your three leading Spartans, and that's almost exactly their averages coming into this game. Emmert, jump stop.
You know, you just alluded to all their averages. You know, those are the teams that are hard to guard because they're so balanced. Yep. What do you take away? It's hard to, you know, most teams, you know, they got 2 or 3 scores.
Can't go box and one. You can't.
You know, it really limits some of the things you can do defensively.
We've seen it for years. Well, going on back to Will Carius, you know, who's playing really well for the Western Illinois Leathernecks.
Yes.
There's Emmert with the block. Now they're going to call a foul.
It's a little bit of a late whistle.
Yeah.
I thought the other kid was just going to lay it in and then decided, well, let's call that one. I thought it was a foul.
Yeah, it was a foul. Sam picks up his third. You can see some real positive things, though, with Sam and Dante. Those are two guys who can get to the rim off the dribble. They can defend any team. They're athletic enough to defend any other team's, leading athletes. There's some pieces there that I think we're going to see continue to develop.
You know, and you alluded to a good point there, Joel. The pieces are, you're right. Sometimes it just takes time to get them all to come together and fit together.
Right.
And what you have in one class you may not have in another and vice versa,
right.
And then you sort of, when they come together, sometimes it all fits. Just got to keep working, and that's what I see Muscatine doing, Joel. They're working hard. You know, the effort's there. I think they're as you've mentioned in the past, they're buying into the coaching, you know, and they're continuing to get better. You know, you play a team like PV ranked second in the state, sometimes it's not going to look as pretty as you want it to.
Caleb Bettis in for the Muskies.
Nice job, man. That was great, man. Good to see you too, Luke.
And now, Spartans working it around. Borbeck. Borbeck looking to score. He kicks it. Leslie, no good. Rebounded by Bettis. Christensen, Martinez, Melendez. We call it travel.
Just trying to make something happen, got going a little too fast.
We're in the continuous clock right now.
You know, for both teams, it's important for some of these kids who, you know, are looking to log some minutes and just get some experience.
Number 12, Caden Rubel now in for the Spartans. This is Henry Leslie. Aaron Trelstad. This is Alan Kamaju with the ball for the Spartans. He'll draw the foul. Emmert now with 4 fouls, if that's who they call that.
We just had Coach Lucas Phelps stop up and say hi there, Joel. I don't know if you saw him there.
Yeah.
Son Camden played in that halftime game, and it's great. Lucas was a former great Muskie player. I had the pleasure of coaching. It was great to have him stop up and say hi. Fun to see his son out there playing in that game.
Connor Christensen with the rebound. Jaime Martinez for 3, presented by First National Bank of Muscatine.
you know, that's something Hy-Vee can do to help this club.
Yep.
He's a good shooter. Playing good defense there. He's up, pressuring the basketball.
And that's a big three from Alan Kamaju. 6'1" junior. Crehy. Back to Martinez. Here's Bettis. Diamond with the drive. Back to Connor. Under 30 seconds to play here. Martinez for three, no good. Rebound. Karamaju. Melendez, though, almost with the steal. Josh Kozad with the bucket at the buzzer. And that will put a bow on the final score as the Spartans defeat Muscatine 60-22. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back with our post-game show presented by Hy-Vee.
Arty's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking about.
We're looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing I need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about Pearl City Media.
At Pearl City Media, we develop custom marketing solutions for businesses of all kinds. Between radio, cable TV, newspaper, Facebook, Google, and YouTube ads, it can be tough to make sure your business is seen and understood by the right people. Pearl City Media understands that people are everywhere, and reaching the right kind of people for your business isn't so simple. Maybe you want to increase your business's awareness and sell more inventory. Or maybe you want to book more appointments. Or maybe you need a bump in your lunchtime traffic. Whatever your goals are, Pearl City Media will listen and create a strategic campaign focused on helping you reach those goals. We handle all the strategy, planning, execution, and will update you on the results of the campaign while constantly evaluating the effectiveness of your campaign. So what are you waiting for? Send Pearl City Media a message and start improving your marketing today.
And welcome back. It's the Hy-Vee post-game show here presented by Pearl City Media and the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Final score 60-22, or excuse me, 60-19 as the Muskies fall to Pleasant Valley. And it was a tough ball game for the Muskies, but there were some bright spots out there.
There always are, you know, and we just didn't have enough offensive firepower against this team. That's just the bottom line. I mean, you can't really, say anything but that.
One of the better defensive teams in the state,
absolutely,
if not the Midwest.
Absolutely, no question. No question.
So Pleasant Valley at number 2 moves to 10-0 on the season. The Muskies move to 0-9. But some bright spots. We've got our Affordable Metal Manufacturing Offensive Player of the Game. Terry, who'd you have for our offensive player?
Dante Lee.
Leading scorer for the Muskies tonight. He had 10 points, got to double figures, got to his average. Dante was the spark offensively, just, again, tenacious defense from the Spartan attack. And then our defensive player of the game presented by Eastern Iowa Power Washers.
Sam Emmert.
Yeah, Sam had a nice game. Did some sleepy things you're not going to see necessarily in the stat sheet. Really held Dolphin in check the first half. He got a big 3 right at the buzzer, and that kind of got him going. But Ryan Dolphin, averaging almost 20 points per game, only got to 10 tonight, and a lot of that had to do with Sam Emmert.
I thought Sam did a nice job. No question.
So Sam Emmert, our Eastern Iowa Power Washers Defensive Player of the Game, and Dante Lee, our Affordable Metal Manufacturing Offensive Player of the Game. That's going to do it for us tonight. We'll be back in the gym Friday night as the girls will be back in action. And again, big schedule coming up. Girls on Friday, another basketball game on Tuesday, then wrestling Thursday, and more hoops on Friday. So the schedule is heating up for all of us. But mark your calendars. February 4th, a night at the movies, the Muscatine Cake Auction. It's the largest fundraiser of the year for the Booster Club. Watch our broadcast. It'll be a triple header. Bob Long, Terry Youngbauer, and myself, as well as lots of guests. You never know who might show up on these broadcasts for these big Booster Club events. Cake Auction, what a highlight. And a
great night.
Another highlight tonight.
You know, it's exciting as we leave. Because these young kids who played at halftime are still out there playing. They want to play some more.
They want to play some more, even though it's a school night.
Yes.
They're getting some shots up in the gym. And, again, big thanks to our next level Muskies, the 3rd and 4th graders scrimmaging tonight. And that will do it for us tonight. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And remember, like and subscribe. And remember to record us on your DVR on PCTV Channel 3 on MPNW. And you can watch all of these actions on the Muscatine Power and Water Cable Network. That's all for us tonight. Good night, everybody.